Sulik's Journey Issue 1 released today, which is based on, well, Sulik from the Frontiers of Pandora Avatar video game, and this 6-issue comic book series gives us a little bit backstory on the character, but is it worth the read? Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day, and issue 1 released today on February the 28th, 2024, and you can buy it digitally on Amazon for $3.99, and as I said, this is the first issue of 6 in a miniseries, and the first issue is quite interesting. The synopsis goes as follows. Quote, meet Sulik, a Na'vi warrior who must go on a transformative journey across Pandora. While the battle of the Hallelujah Mountains is over, the trauma of war is never ending. Sulik finds himself alone, stricken with grief and desperation. Only through Eywa can he find a path to heal, and though danger, doubt and pain awaits him, it's time for him to answer the call. The story introduces readers to new characters and clans, and is the origin story of one of the key characters in Ubisoft's Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. End quote. The writer of this comic book series, Ray Fawkes, is known for some of his Overwatch comic book series, and one of the artists, Gabriel Guzman, is more known for their StarCraft comic book series, and the art really shows. From the cover of this comic book throughout all of the pages, you can really see that a lot of attention was put on creating the smaller details in the art, which really kept me wanting to read more. One of the highlights is definitely the character design and especially the backgrounds on the pages. And honestly, reading through this, I kinda wished that I saw this in a cutscene in the game. Now, as for the story itself, without really going into many spoilers, starts out in 2154, where Sulik has some sort of hallucinations, or essentially the pain from war that haunts him. He has a lot of flashbacks in this comic that really makes him doubt a lot of things, hence why he needs to get to the Tree of Voices to try and find peace. However, it isn't as simple as that, as more visions from the past start to haunt him, where it foreshadows some dangers that could possibly come across his path in some of the next issues. You can really see throughout this issue, the first issue, that Sulik is haunted by grief, pain, and essentially a lot of his past, which really adds to his character, especially considering the role he plays in Frontiers of Pandora. This is only the first issue, like I've said, so it really does feel more like a tease of what's to come, and it's hard to judge a whole comic based on only one issue, but considering that it is only $3.99, I would say that if you enjoyed Frontiers of Pandora, then this comic book would definitely be worth the purchase. I do wish that they released this comic book series before the release of the game, because it would have given you a little bit of a backstory of Sulik before you started Frontiers of Pandora. Thus, when you played the game, you would have understood more about this character, more about his backstory, because it always feels weird once you've finished and moved on from a video game or even a movie to go back and read a backstory of a character in a comic book series. At least that's from my perspective. Not saying that this is not worth the read, it's definitely worth the read, but considering issue 2 is only releasing late next month, we will have to wait a while to see where this comic book series goes. But if you've read it yourself, what is your opinion on Sulik's Journey issue 1? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.